Welcome back to another episode of Tile Bites, the Casual Friday edition. My name is Brett Berry with Mosa Tiles. I'm the architectural sales consultant up here in New England. And before we jump into episode 3, I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank you all for the love and support and the feedback that I've received after the first 2 episodes. I've had some people reach out to me and tell me how I can make this better and, add this and take this out. And that's what I'm looking for. This channel is meant to be informational. And, the funny little bits that I'm doing and the pictures that I'm throwing in here are just to keep it light and fresh and fun. But really what it's all about is the information. So you, my customer, my client, my viewer, I really want you guys to let me know how I can make this better and make this for you. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like these videos, share them with whoever you think that would find this information useful or entertaining, and go ahead and hit that notification bell so you are aware of when I drop new content here on Brettflix. With that said, let's get into episode 3, the advantages of porcelain tile. Full disclosure, this video may get a little technical, but that's the beauty of these things. If you have a question or need something explained in more detail, pause the video, jot down any questions or comments, and send me an email, or just simply write them right in the comments section. I've also provided a link to Mosa's technical info in the description of this video for you to look through when you need it. In episode 2, I highlighted the superb aesthetics of Mosa. In this episode, I will be breaking down the specs and general advantages of using all of the porcelain collections available in a variety of spaces. So along with Terra Collection, Mosa also offers their global collection. There's quartz, there's solids, scenes, and then we have Mu. So there comes a point in the architectural process where you start to consider which type of flooring application is the best fit for your space. And there is a checklist of questions we must run through before we make our decision. In my opinion, the most important question we should be asking is, will this material keep people safe? Slip resistance on flooring is super important, especially in large public spaces. According to the National Safety Council, over 9 million disabling slip and fall injuries occur every year in the US alone. If a building occupant or visitor has an accident, there is no limit to what fees companies will be responsible for. And let's be honest, people love to sue.
So sue me. No, don't sue me. That's the opposite of the point that I'm trying to make.
When it comes to the flooring, the greatest type of mishap is slipping, tripping, and falling on the same level rather than falls from one level to another. Wet walking surfaces account for 55% of those slip and fall accidents. So if there is any concern that your space will get wet, you must specify flooring that meets or exceeds a dynamic coefficient of friction rating of no less than 0.42. So let's look at Mosa. Our floor tile designs often exceed even the most stringent quality and functionality requirements, and DCOF is no exception. Mosa's standard smooth porcelain floor finish starts at a rating of 0.7 in regards to DCOF testing, almost double the industry standard. So whether you're designing bathrooms, shower areas, pools, spas, or areas exposed to the elements, Mosa has you and your client covered. It's all about minimizing the risk of exposure to liability. So if safety is the most important factor in your flooring considerations, what's number 2 on that list? How about endurance? Let's talk about abrasion resistance. If the space you're designing has areas that will receive consistent, heavy foot traffic, you need to consider if your flooring will start to show foot traffic-related patterns over time, or as we call it in the industry, ghosting. Considering the cost of renovations of any public space, materials used for flooring must be able to endure foot traffic over time, often for decades. Whether the concern is in office areas with chair dragging or public high-traffic areas or even stair treads, using Mosa will mean a worry-free installation. Breaking strength, bond adhesion, and dimensional stability are also keys to what makes Mosa's porcelain floor tiles such a great fit and so versatile for almost any space. Where the industry standard for breaking strength is greater than or equal to about 250 pounds, Mosa's standard floor tiles possess a breaking strength rating greater than 400 pounds. Absorption rates are key for porcelain tile surfaces when you are considering ease of maintenance in your space. Tiles that are denser absorb less water so they can clean more easily and dry faster. But the downside of great water resistance is that the tile may not adhere as well to the substrate because it is so impervious that wet mortar may not cling to it as sufficiently and keep the tile in place over time. Mosa achieves the best of both worlds, and the key is the special Ultragres technology. This innovative process creates a dual porosity tile that provides exceptional performance properties. And as Mosa floor tiles are rectified during the production process, they guarantee excellent dimensional stability and outstanding adhesion. So Mosa's top layer, or the pour, consists of feldspar, quartzite, and magnesite. And these are some of the hardest minerals on Earth. If you don't believe me, just ask Mose. No, not that Mose, this Mose. Mosa's porcelain sits anywhere between 6 and 8 out of 10 on the hardness scale, stronger than some other popular hard surface flooring applications, such as slate, marble, and travertine. But like I said, what's good for the top isn't always what's good for the bottom. That's why Mosa's body, or as we call it, the biscuit, consists of just 2 raw ingredients, and that's clay and sand. This guarantees excellent dimensional stability and outstanding adhesion to mortar beds, thin sets, and tile adhesives. The strength of the bond between the tile and the substrate makes Mosa an excellent choice where heavy dynamic or static loads are prevalent. So to this point, I think we've covered suitable applications for all types of indoor use, but how about using our flooring tiles in the great outdoors? From patios and balconies to galleries and entryways, Mosa floor tiles are ideally suited for outdoor use and offer a seamless transition between the interior and exterior of a space. In addition, our collection includes extra strength outdoor tiles in large format, which we call Mosa XT tiles. These are perfect for intensive use in both public and private owned buildings. Thanks to their double thickness, these large format outdoor tiles can bear heavy loads, are scratch, stain, and wear resistant, and can be incorporated into a raised floor system or stabilized sand bed. So when you're looking for that perfect balance of strength, endurance, and stability, look no further than Mosa's porcelain tile line, ensuring things like this will never happen and have your floors looking like this. So now, after listening to episode 2, where we talked about the aesthetics, and now if you got through episode 3, congratulations. This was probably going to be the most technical one that we do. Episodes 2 and 3 pretty much culminate what Mosa's porcelain floor tile is all about, and that is a complete architectural solution. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you're liking and subscribing and commenting and sharing everything you can about Tile Bites. We can't wait for next week when we dive into the ceramic wall tile lines of Mosa. Until then, we'll see you next time.